we can include it like everyone kind of being a conscious consumer and like making it easy to be a conscious consumer in that sort of way. But maybe that's not the word for it.
I don't know, I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't view viewers coming here. Maybe I could be wrong. First, we just need to define consumer because, like, that can have, different meanings.
True. It's very touchy in different areas. Yes, if you just call people consumers or users, they just feel like
numbers.
Ant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as the conscious part, I'm not sure. I think when they come to the platform, obviously we're trying to have a clear message of what they are to expect. And I believe we have a certain type of people who want to, actually enjoy this platform and also be involved in this platform. And we think, when we think about people who are progressive, we think like they're more conscious, about going into the future. So I feel like it does have a place. I don't know how to better explain, I guess, conscious consumer.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think consumer should go after conscience in this case. Like, I'm okay with conscious if it's followed by like a different adjective afterwards. But I don't think consumer really describes us.
Well, I think of consumer in a way like consuming content. Like, I guess I would consider myself a consumer of like HBO or like Netflix because I like. Well, maybe conscious viewer. I don't know how else to word it.
Well, yeah,
like this. Oh,
go on.
I was just gonna say, I think it's about the context. I think if you are promoting BingeWave to people who are going to enjoy the platform and use that for consumption of media, then I wouldn't, as you say, call them just another consumer.
Right. Right.
But I think once you talk to advertisers, they like the numbers game. Just like with Netflix, you hear it all the time. They don't share their numbers, and people hate that. But they want to know how many people are consuming what show at what time at what day. They want those numbers. They want to treat it like ants because those ants equals money and numbers. They like the word consumer and viewer. So I think the advertising part of BingeWave, yes, that wording and promoting that works. But promoting it as a front end, I am a viewer, potential viewer, maybe not.
Do you feel like the word consumer is too cold, Devin?
I mean, yes. I mean, I'm pretty much on point with Joe Sean. I even would take it a step further. Consumer better works for the venue part of the business. Advertisers, they really want to know. They really want consumer, or do they want what are the advertisers? They want viewers, and they want people who are gonna click through. Is consumer the best term for that? I don't know. But as far as who we're talking to and writing articles and things like that, consumer should not be used.
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So I think we can, just for branding purposes, I think we can definitely keep the word conscious and maybe approach it in a different way in the future and think about the consumer aspect in a different way in the future.
So Mary, strike out consumer and put question marks.
And I was just thinking about it that, we're kind of talking about different, diverse groups of people using the platform. And I think if you can word many sentences and say, something, something, something in our article about, you know, our viewers, but you could change our viewers and consumers and say our community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I like that.
The thesaurus is an amazing thing.
Well, yeah, a conscious community.
Conscious community. I like that.
Yeah.
I think what I meant by this is, so as we are revving up to get this press, honestly, how I view my peer group, my friends, the people I choose to spend time with, there's with a platform like BingeWave, I honestly feel, as we're trying to market to a plethora of different peoples, I feel like the first ones we'll get with our press, and especially with the way that the press is being created, it's going to come from. We're going to get those subscribers from people that are conscious, that are wanting to make a change, right? So I think that I was just going with conscious consumer because there are those people, those individuals that, you know, will go to like a local store versus going to a chain. You know what I mean? And they will go out of their way just to do it to support local business. Yeah. So I just didn't know, and what I've always called them and what I've been, you know, kind of, they've always been referred to me as are people that are conscious consumers. But also another thing, I myself am kind of like, I like community. It does sound warmer. So yeah, I like that for sure. So we're all good?
Mm-hmm. All right, so next word is progressive. Yeah, I like progressive.
Yep.
Melissa?
Yes.
Yes. So aggressive, we can keep action.
I think progressive is a hard word. I love the term of like progressive and like progress. But it's like, it's heavily political now. But like, I consider myself progressive. I like the word progress and like the term progressive as in like seeing something that you see needs to be changed and improved and doing that. So like, I think it's a good word to use in branding, but I don't know.
I think, going to your point, I think it has been, a lot of things have been misconstrued, like words have been taken out of context, things have been applied to things that we never thought before, in very positive and also in very negative ways, you know? So I think, you know, obviously we can just say tune out the noise of the other people in the world and just say, you know, this is what we're focused on being progressive about. This is our message. I don't know about, you know, all of that in the world.
You know, I'm noticing that how you combine like two words can change the meaning.
True.
Like
progressive action. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah. Like progressive community, progressive culture, progressive views. Like I think progressive views almost sounds negative.
Yeah. Well, negative depending on like what your specific connotations are.
Yeah. So I think progressive is like you have to be careful how we use it.
Yeah, I agree.
In the sentence. Oh, and by the way, I'm recording the session.
Okay, thank you for telling us like later. And then you're supposed to say that like the beginning. That's like a lawyer's note. You're supposed to at the beginning. So everything that happened before you said this,
I didn't sign a release.
Delete.
This is so to catch everyone in their natural element.
So I just Googled progressive synonyms, and one that comes up is innovative.
Oh, I like that.
So I think that can be a non-political way to talk about us.
What was it?
Innovative.
Innovative, yeah.
But I think innovative specifically towards like, I don't know. It's hard because when I hear innovative, I now automatically think of like Apple and like Steve Jobs and like technology. But I think of the meaning for BingeWave more so like towards progressive.
Oh, what do you think when someone says like progressive women?
Well, I think yes, amazing. But I know what certain other people think. It's just like they think that about the word feminist. We're trying to change. We're trying to change that perception of this word feminist, or at least put it in a more positive light. And I guess since you're nodding your head, Alyssa, we align.
Yeah, I agree.